If you came across this video, you probably are fighting with your partner more often than you would like. I can assure you that everyone argues, and if you know someone who never does, tell them to contact me because I want to know their secrets. But this video is for the ones who love their partner and want the relationship to be happy. So today we are gonna talk about why people fight in the first place. We will learn how to express your dissatisfaction in a healthier way, and in general, how to turn arguing with your partner into a healthy process that will bring you closer and make your relationship stronger. My name is Darina and I'm doing my psychology postgrad in Australia. Let's get started. Firstly, what is fighting? Is it the same as arguing? I really like this description. A fight is when two people or more hurt each other mentally or sometimes physically, while a healthy argument is when those people respect each other and discuss the disagreement using logic and evidence to back things up. If translated into everyday language, fighting gonna have words such as "screw you, you annoy me so much that I can't even stand being in the same room as you right now." And in a healthy argument, this will sound like, "Sorry, I feel that my emotions overwhelm me right now as I'm very angry. So let's return to this conversation this evening after I calm down." Let's move on to the reasons why people fight. The first reason is the inability to speak calmly because nerves are wrecked already. So there is no mental capacity for a polite, calm and patient conversation. For example, a woman didn't have a good night's sleep because of a newborn baby, so the only thing she thinks of is to have this talk done and go to have a nap. Or a man has deadlines at work, and when he comes home, instead of hearing "Here's the warm dinner, my love, and how's your day been?" his partner starts telling him that the rubbish needs to be taken out and the front lawn needs to be mowed. By the way, guys, if you are getting value of this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It will mean a lot for me as a new creator. Thanks in advance. Another reason why people are fighting instead of having a normal conversation is that a person who starts the fight doesn't know how to express feelings in a healthy manner. They didn't have an example while growing up, because this is how all problems have been solved in their family when they lived with their parents, by shouting, slamming doors, accusing each other of things, and so on. And reason number 3 why people are fighting is that people do not want to solve the problem, as it should be in a healthy relationship. All they want is to spill out their emotions, kinda like let this steam out. This is very often seen when a person cannot do it at the workplace or somewhere else due to the normal fear of losing the job or appearing inadequate for colleagues. So when they come home, they compensate for all the bad things that happened during the day or the week. Another reason the fight can happen is that the person gets really defensive due to shame and inability to take criticism, because let's be honest, when we are arguing, we kind of have to somehow communicate that we are not happy with such and such, so it becomes a criticism somewhat. So some people are just not able to take it, as they perceive it as a personal insult, so they start attacking you instead of listening and trying to find a solution together. And another reason for the fight is that this desire to humiliate, frightened and similar. But I don't want to talk about this, because if the person does it deliberately, there is no point even to think about strategies to make things better. They are hurting you, they want to hurt you, so don't try to make peace with the devil. So the first step in a healthy conflict resolution is to be able to identify the real true reason behind your behavior. And if you can see that the other person is using one of the above reasons also, you can gently highlight them that might be the case. You can ask them, look babe, I noticed that when we start discussing this or that, you start acting in this way. Let me see if I got this right. Do you think it can be due to you trying to let the steam out after a stressful week at work? You know what I mean, guys? Point out to your partner that you kinda get it, you get their reasons for this behavior, but you also can show them that there are ways to do conflicts differently. But I must warn you guys, this is incredibly difficult. First of all, the same level of consciousness is required from another person. They have to be ready. It has to be the right moment. So just don't get very upset if they won't react to your assumptions regarding their behavior. It takes time. So better concentrate on your own reasons for fighting and what you can do to make it happen less and move from the fighting mode to the normal conflict resolution mode. Another super important and super simple tip is to discuss one issue at a time. Not starting with one thing, finishing with the other, and then you don't even remember what you have been talking about. So one argument, one problem, one solution. Easy as that. Another tip would be the use of I message or I statement. What is that? It's when in your conversation you are not blaming another person. You don't say, you did this or you did that. Instead, you can say, it makes me feel this when you do this and this. For example, your partner uses passive aggression in your communication and calls you dramatic or sensitive. Instead of saying, listen, can you stop doing it? You're always calling me dramatic. You can say, look babe, I feel really upset and a bit insecure when I hear I'm dramatic. It makes me feel that whenever I express my feelings towards something, I have been called dramatic. So after this, I do not want to talk at all, as I do not know to which of my words I will receive this reaction. Can you see the difference, guys? In the first place, it is a direct blame. Don't do this. In the second, you express your feelings in a genuine, authentic manner, letting the person know what is the actual reason for you not liking certain things. Another tip that psychologists recommend for healthy conflict resolution is to make requests instead of complaints. Let's be honest, how many times after hours of shouting your partner asks you, so what do you actually want? And you're like, oh my god, I was trying to explain it to you for a few hours. Why is it so difficult to understand? So, to avoid this situation, be clear. Instead of, it is always me who looks after the kids, I get tired, etc. Say, I would be very happy and less tired if you could do the school drop-offs. Be specific. Another tip is the use of assertive language, also known as the sandwich template. First, bread. We are saying something nice. A slice of cheese and ham would be actually the gist why you started this conversation in the first place. And another slice of bread is a positive statement again. So the formula is plus minus plus. How does that look? Say you need to confront your partner on excessive drinking that started recently. You can say, hey babe, I can see how hard you work and I can feel how much you need rest and relaxation. So I noticed that you started to drink quite a bit recently. It has been almost a week of you having a couple of beers every night. If you could have a look into this and reconsider it, that would be great. Since I really love you and me and the kids, we would like to spend more quality time together. We can go camping or go have a couple of massages on the weekend if this will help you to relax. So you guys noticed how I spoke. It was positive statement, then I stated what the actual problem is, and then I offered some solutions with the positive undertone. If you guys have any more tips and secrets, share them in the comment section. And if you want to know what are the signs of a truly happy and long-lasting relationship, watch this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.